everything. It's automatic.
There he is.
It's Game 4 of the NBA Finals. The Denver Nuggets have simply been on a rampage, storming through the finals, and with a commanding 3-0 lead, they now have a chance to do what very few teams have even dreamed of. Can they sweep their way to the Larry O'Brien Trophy in a Game 4 against the Hawks?
We're on the verge of a clean sweep, a 3-0 start to this year's NBA Finals. We'll see if they can pull it off. And tonight, our matchup, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Denver Nuggets. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Aaron Gordon out there with MP. And it's Huff in at the center position. And for the Hawks, the small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. Cole Anthony is out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Porzingis in at the center. You look at the Nuggets. Now that they're up 3-0 in this series, what's the hardest thing about these potential closeout games?
Not thinking you already have that Larry O'Brien trophy, because that's how you get yourself in trouble and potentially draw this series out more than it has to be.
Johnson, the pass to Porzingis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
Jay, no good with the layup.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Outside Daniel. No good with the triple. MP against Anthony. MP passes to Huff. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, and the bottom line is they just had too many unfavorable matchups. They could never find a lineup that worked.
Gordon with the screen for MP. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Outside Daniel. To Porzingis. Kicks it out to Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. And Anthony gets it to go.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Murray looking around. Here's MP. Porzingis with the rebound. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Here's Reza Shea, covered by MP. MP grabs the miss. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. There's the drive.
Nice pass by MP, showing how unselfish he can be.
The Hawks trail. Outside Daniel. To Porzingis. Outside Anthony. Here's Daniels from downtown. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Yeah, he's getting bolder and bolder on the perimeter. Daniels will now go for it if he has a shot available.
Now Brown. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Atlanta's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Risacher, and the 3 off target. Murray, the pass to MP, and easy 2 points on the layup. MP's got his second bucket.
A great sign for MP in his career, the ability to convert in traffic.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks had a huge game. He ended up with 41 points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control.
.44 seconds left in the first quarter. Brooks with a screen on Johnson. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Buffkin. He's got 6. Shot on the wing. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Well, I'd watch him the rest of the game because he is seeing a lot of shots drop.
Brooks a screen. MP passes to Brooks.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
And both free throws good for Brooks. Here's Buffkin. Over Jones. Can't connect from 13 feet out. At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. The Hawks on top, up 3. We'll be back shortly live. And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, when you get a second chance opportunity here or there, it starts to add up.
They've got Dick Newell out there with Okongwu. Then it's Jalen Johnson. And it's Buffkin in at the point guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. To the middle. Pass to Strother. MP outside. Inside, Brooks throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Newell.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Anthony's checked in for the Hawks. And Denver also making a switch. Murray's checked in. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Porter with the screen for MP. MP strong inside.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Yeah, even with all that contact, Johnson makes scoring look effortless.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Strother's checked in. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Here's Strother. From outside, off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Well, for Jalen Johnson, the biggest thing is just staying healthy. Because when he is good to go, he is a huge weapon for this team.
And that one falls for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. MP with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Brooks misses. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a three-point game.
My goodness, Johnson is...
Jalen Johnson, he's been the guy making things happen for the Atlanta Hawks. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll return shortly.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Which hasn't happened yet.
An interesting post. And that's all for us.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. MP out there with Aaron Gordon. And it's Huff in at the 5 spot. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Strong finish inside from MP.
Finishing through contact is required in the NBA. MP knows he can't let guys stop him.
There's a screen. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Johnson outside. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Nuggets. MP's got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low. Wants to get it to Brown and does. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Brooks checked in for the Nuggets. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. MP is number 1. 90 seconds now into the second half. Shot clock at 2. Reza Shea with the steal. For Murray, he sinks the 11-footer. Reza Shea's got 8 points.
Reza Shea has everything you need to be a great mid-range shooter. He stays on balance, can rise above defenders, and has that high release point. He's got the total package.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And here's Anthony from the arc. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Brooks setting the pick for MP. To the inside. Reza Shea with the steal. Here's Anthony. Johnson wide open. He fires. And it falls over the rim and in. And now it's an 11-point Hawks lead. Nuggets have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Brooks a screen. MP with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. And the dunk by Brooks.
Out of the pick and roll, MP able to read and react.
The Hawks leading by 9. Johnson outside. Reza Shea sets the screen for Johnson. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
MP passes to Brooks. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Anthony finds Porzingis. And here's Daniels. The Hawks working the ball around. Pass to Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. from about 19 feet, and it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 8 rebounds in this game. To the paint, here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Downright lethal in the pick and roll. Gordon's size and quickness, along with the decision making, it's a tough combination.
Outside Daniel. Back to Anthony. Anthony with the screen on Gordon. Atlanta again missing. The Nuggets trail by 7. Here's MP. Wow, MP dropping the hammer.
Yeah, MP was not going to waste that opportunity, showing everybody what he's capable of off the dribble.
Outside Daniel. Here's Risacher. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. To the inside, Brooks. And the dunk by Brooks.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Grady Dick checked in for the Hawks. And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray against Daniel. Risacher wide open. Atlanta again missing.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Nuggets head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. While it took some time for him to completely recover from this injury, there is a chance that he could play on it. So we'll be monitoring him closely. Back to you.
Ellie, thanks as always.
Well, it's a tough part of the game for sure. You see these athletes out here with the strength and speed that they play with. Injuries are unavoidable.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
Dick finds Porzingis. Back to Dick. Outside Daniel. 6 to shoot. Porzingis, that's a 2. Releases from the wing and drills it. Porzingis has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
MP, no good. The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Risacher. Mr. Porzingis. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Denver making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Here's Dick. No good on the quick 3. And so MP will bring it up for the Nuggets. Brooks with a screen on Okongwu. And the dunk by Brooks.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. From the arc, MP grabs the miss. To the middle, Porter kicks to MP. Porter a screen on Okongwu. 1 second left, and finished off by Porter.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Tie game in Atlanta. We'll take a quick break. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Atlanta shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Grady Dick is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's Cole Anthony. And it's Buffkin in at the 2 guard.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
Here's MP, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing. If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Brooks, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Porzingis sets the pick for Anthony. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
And bringing the aggression and the energy. Two things you like to see from Porzingis.
The Nuggets trail. MP deciding where to go with it. Porter, a screen on Dick. Here's MP. Rebound by the Hawks. Diggs got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And stolen by MP. A finish. And MP throws it down hard.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
Hawks have gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Pass to Okongwu. Inside. They get a hand on it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
And the Hawks making a change here. Daniels has checked in. The Nuggets now in offense. Here's MP. Nice D from Porzingis. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Dick in the corner. Plenty of space. And he nails that one right through the net.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession.
Here's MP. MP rattling the rim.
That's a power move by MP. Could have been an and one there.
And the Hawks with possession here. They've led by as many as 11 points. Anthony sets the pick for Daniel. And he's good on the three ball.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And finished off by Porter.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
Outside, Porzingis. Daniels passes to Porzingis. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Porter. Nuggets have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor to take the lead. MP takes the bump and connects.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Jalen Johnson's checked in for Atlanta. Reza Shea is coming in for Grady Dick. Denver also making some changes. Huff's checked in, and Gordon subbed in for Porter. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team: how bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
Thank you, Allie. MP outside. There's the screen. Daniels with the double team. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
Porzingis with a screen on Brown. Outside Anthony. 5 to shoot. Daniels! The 3 doesn't go. And so, MP will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. A 2-point game. MP to the rack. Rips it down with 2 hands.
Well, he might be young, but it's easy to see why they go to MP when they need a big-time bucket.
Anthony down low. Hurry on him. Porzingis sets the pick for Ricochet. Dyson Daniels. And there's the 3.
Now, offensively, Daniels has really come into his own, and now he's taking charge in important moments.
Oh, what a play inside.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Now Porzingis, and there's the dunk.
And you can rely on Porzingis in these moments. He's always ready to shoulder the load offensively.
Here's Huff. By Porzingis.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
Be a terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Anthony against Murray. Got it to go off the glass.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
The Nuggets leading. MP outside. Outside Murray. Gordon a screen. Oh, the dunk.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Trailing by 4. Anthony right side. Does not go. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense. No time to waste on this possession.
They're going to have to act quickly right here.
Anthony. Good on the first, and that brings them within 5. And Anthony drops them both. And an intentional foul right there. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
MP trying to shoulder the weight here.
He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Anthony against Murray. Murray rips down the board. And they go to the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. And here's Atlanta.
At the wing position, Ricochet has...
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted
the previous play is under review.
Make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion,
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The second one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And no good on the third free throw. So he ends up going 2 of 3.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
Stepped up to the line, and he took care of his business and guaranteed the win.
And they've done it. The Denver Nuggets have won the NBA championship. Oh, to be crowned a champion on the road is something else. To win and to do it with a crowd that was so emotional and so into this game, you've beaten the team and you've conquered everything that this great arena holds.
Yeah, it's a bittersweet moment for the home crowd. But our full credit to the victors and the amazing job they did to never lose focus or drive. And boy, this is the moment they've been working towards all